excited because today is a long-awaited, most requested hair tutorial video that you guys have been asking for on how I do my hair. So this is the completed look. You guys know me, it's a mess. I don't know. Listen, I see a lot of people with these gorgeous ringlet curls and that's just not me. So typically takes me about 6 to 10 minutes depending on the day and depending on how needy my children are. But we're just gonna hop into it and then I will kind of explain various things as I go. So let's go. So this is my hair, air dried and slept on. I did put a brush through it just for sake of there not being any knots. If you look in the blog post, I'll talk about the products that I use and I'll show a couple here when I'm done, but we're just gonna get into it. This typically takes me less than 10 minutes, but it's probably gonna take me a little longer than that as I'm explaining in this video. So we're just gonna hop to it. I'm using the T3. This is part of the T3 Micro Whirl Trio, and this is actually the smallest barrel. It comes with this size, it comes with one a little bigger, and then it comes with a tapered barrel, and this is just what I've been using. It's actually the most similar to the wand I was previously using that you guys know, and I really like it. I like it because I can touch here and not burn myself, which means if I accidentally do this, I'm not gonna have a fried shoulder because that's what was happening with my last one, and I still have like scars here from it. So what I do, again, it's super simple, but I separate my hair to one side. I have my mirror here, so I'm gonna kind of look at that. Actually, I might switch this to over here while I do this side so you can see. And I just start from the back and kind of work my way forward. One of the biggest tips is I always curl my hair away from my face. Some people kind of switch. I don't do that. I just curl everything away. So I just grab a piece and I wrap it around and away. And then I'll kind of move the barrel to smooth it out a little bit. Hold it there for a few seconds. You don't really need to hold it there for a long time with this wand if it's good and hot. And then let it go. And I don't run my fingers through it just yet. I kind of let it sit there and let it cool down. And sometimes I'll hold my hair with my mouth. I might speed this video up just for the sake of time for you guys, so you're not sitting here watching a ridiculously long video. You'll see I'm not really taking huge chunks of hair. They're kind of about that length. And the way I'm wrapping it, I'm just kind of holding it and wrapping it around like that. I'm kind of sloppy about it. That kind of gives a beachier wave. When I get to the top sections, I don't like my curls to be super tight up top, so I'll actually move the barrel down like this and focus more on my ends. That way it just falls a little nicer. when I get to these front pieces, I do it a little bit different. I'm not keeping it super tight. I'm more or less wrapping, well, I guess you'll kind of just see it. It's kind of hard to explain. But I kind of flatten it like this, and I wrap it kind of flat around the barrel, and I'll slowly work it down and then hold it down here, and that kind of just makes it a little smoother. See what I mean? By the front of my face. And that's one side. So we're gonna go to the other side, and I'm gonna show you the difference between, we'll work it out. Before I get started on this side, I just wanted to share one other thing. When you switch to this side, or whatever side that maybe is not your dominant side, so I'm right-handed, so I have an easier time working on this side, and the biggest thing I hear from people is that they have a hard time when they have to go to the other side and it doesn't curl the same. So the biggest thing to do is to switch hands. So you'll see I'm holding it in this hand and doing it this way on this side. Well, now I have to switch hands and hold it like this and wrap on this side. So it feels a little weird for me on this side because, again, I'm right hand dominant, but I can assure you that will make all the difference in the way your curls come out, because if you don't do that, the way you wrap it, trying to hold it it doesn't work. Trust me. It's a trial and error, trust me. So one of the things I do want to show you is the way I'm actually wrapping it around the barrel. So there's a couple different ways you can wrap the hair around the barrel, and I want to show you what I'm doing because that kind of gives you that beachier wave. So again, I'm taking pieces only about this size, and then I'm just simply grabbing it. So I'm simply just taking the piece of hair and wrapping it around. I'm not flattening that hair out on the barrel, and I'm letting it sit there for a couple of seconds. And that's gonna give it more of a beachier wave as opposed to kind of like a ringlet curl. And I'll show you the difference. If you were to wrap the hair flat around the barrel, like this, it's gonna give you more of a ringlet type of curl instead of that beachier wave. See kind of the difference? This one's a little smoother and this one's a little messier per se. Okay, so I prefer a beachier wave in the summer, and then I'll do more of that like ringlet where I'm laying it flat on the barrel in the winter. I don't know, I just like how it looks. So, almost done here. Another reason I like the curling wands is you have more ability to leave out some hair, which also is what gives it that beachy look. When you use a clip curling wand, it's a little harder to do that. You still can, but I don't know, I feel like it's just easier with the wand. So I switched over to a wand, I don't know how many years ago. And I've just liked it better ever since, so. So again, this is where I'm on the top layer of my hair, and I try to just focus more down at the base of the curl, and I think, or base of the hair, and I think it just gives a better look overall. Might split this up a little bit. And again, in the front, I will do it flat, just to make sure it's super smooth. And you can hold it like that, like I said. If it's too curled, then it kind of loosens it up a little bit. That's kind of it. So what I'll do now is I will break up the curl a little bit, because I don't know, I've never been one to have like neat hair. I feel like I always am brushing my fingers through it, and I don't know, my kids are always pulling on it, and I look at some people and I'm like, how is your hair so perfect? But mine's like imperfect. And I just prefer it because it's, I don't know, it's just that messier look. I don't have to worry about it as much. I don't know. So that's kind of what I like about the Beachy look, is there's like more room for error. I guess that might be what it is. So I loosen this up because this side is completely cooled down. And then if I do see some pieces that just look a little weird, or I want them a little piecier, I will go back in quickly and just like touch them up a little bit. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes they blend together. Just do it quick. Or if I need to like flatten this out or smooth it out a little more, I'll just touch that up super quick. Kind of go from there. And then I'll kind of start working on the back here, loosening it up a bit. I'm gonna have to touch this up, I think. The other thing I will do is, as I said, I do air dry. Sometimes I will take a flat iron to the front of my hair, because the front, you know, the front can be the troublemaker. So sometimes I'll flat iron that a little bit just to get any like crazy kinks out. But then I'm just really messing it up. The other thing I'll do to kind of give it some volume at the root is I will go like this. Just kind of gives it a little oomph, for lack of a better word. And then, because this is day one and I washed my hair last, oh, what did that do? Hold on. Hold on. Because that was not cute. Not cute. Okay. Okay. Because it's day one, it kind of lacks like texture and oil. So I kind of like to add that back in. What is going on here? All right, well, let's see what happens. So there's two products that I use to finish this off. And the first one is this Kenra Platinum Dry Texture Spray. And this will just give like a little lift at the roots if I need it. So I'll kind of go like this. You'll see what I mean. I'm not spraying a lot, but it just kind of adds some texture and makes it like a little not as clean. I guess you could do the same thing with dry shampoo if you really wanted to. So after I do that, then I'll just hit it with some hairspray. I'm currently loving Living Proof's Flex Shaping Hairspray. I just like it. It's a flexible hold. I don't feel like I have hairspray in my hair, and it smells really good. So, but I'll just hit that. And that is kind of it. So it's a little crazy at first, but it settles down throughout the rest of the day. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna try my hardest to do more videos for you. So I'd love feedback. It's my first one, so please be gentle to me. But I'll have more coming in the future because I think you guys will like it. So thanks for watching, and I'm gonna put some links below. Subscribe. I don't even know, where do people point to? Subscribe up here? Who knows? I will chat with you over on Instagram or wherever else we like to chat. So thanks, bye.